Hey, hello. Just wanting to do a impromptu kind of review for Destiny 2. That rhymed. But yeah, I just want to, before I get into everything, just wanted to say thank you, Bungie and the PR company, for giving me code for the new expansion. Um, I wasn't even aware that it was coming out last week, so when I got the email, I was like, okay, yeah, of course. Uh, I love Destiny. Um, it has a lot of problems, but I really do enjoy um, the game. And to talk about Destiny is kind of a, I don't know, it's hard to talk about it because there is so many like stages of Destiny, right? Like there's like the game now compared to what it was a year ago is just night and day. And also the like core team for Destiny is they're probably completely different people, right? Because Bungie's been laying off tons of people uh, every couple of months, so it's just kind of like it's hard to quantify and like talk about um, like overarching issues. I mean, there is clearly like fingers that we can point to certain people, right? And I'll get to that at some point. But right now, I'm just going to kind of keep, yeah, I'm just gonna try and keep everything to just this expansion, right? It's, I will say like overall, I do think that Edge of Eternity is like a really good expansion story wise, right? I think it might be like second best expansion story wise, which is not. I mean, which is saying a lot actually, because Destiny consistently has a pretty interesting story. I don't think it's like I made like top tier like high art or anything, but it's really good. The second one, this one, I think serves a I don't know. It serves a good launching off point for the new kind of storyline that they're telling, and you can tell that the people who are doing the story really like care, and they wanted to try and do something different, right? I wanted to play that with other people, and it didn't let me do it. Anyways, yeah, like you can tell the writing team really does care, right? And they really do want to kind of push this next generation of Destiny into a interesting spot, right? Don't really want to spoil much because I think it's really fun. Um, but I will say, kind of spoiling just a little thing. There is a character named Lodi who is this like he is a guy who got sent from our like kind of 1960s 1970s America to thousands of years in the future. um, and he's kind of like the integral character for it, which I think is really cool. It's really wacky and kind of funny. It's not funny, it's like fun. But what really is, why is matchmaking off, bro? I want to play with people. But what, yeah, I just think it's a really good core for the story. Lodi's voice actor is amazing. The associated cast with the game, or I mean with the story, are really cool too. Um, you get some background information on some pretty important characters that we've known for forever, right? So that's really fun. Um, why is it not letting me play online? This is so weird. But yeah, yeah, so the story is good. Gameplay mechanics, the I like that this time around the new kind of gimmick, instead of it being like a core like class build, it's just kind of like a gimmick for the story. I like that a lot. It makes it so you don't, if you make a new character, you don't have to play through every expansion to get, you know, like, oh, I need the ice, I need the strand. You got to play through those expansions to unlock that. There's not that here, so that's awesome. Um, what else is awesome? Matchmaking on, finally. Um, Other things that are awesome. Armor got reworked, so there's like armor set bonuses and stuff, which is really cool. So like you can look at mine. We got like the Aeon Renewal. That's like a armor type, and if you equip a certain amount of them, you get a set bonus. So that's really fun. It makes armor interesting. There's also tiers now for weapons and armor. So up here you see these, like, they go up to 5. So you have different tiers, and they can have more stats and things allocated to them for their roles. So that makes it interesting. So there's more to kind of there's more grind. That's also kind of added onto it because of the stat crunch, right? There was a crunch for stats basically. So like I think the max before was like 1700, I don't know, 1400, 1500, something stupid. And they squashed all those stats down to 10. So now there's a grind again from 10 to basically 450. So that treadmill is back, and it's really it's fun if you like the Destiny treadmill, right? I will say, due to those changes, there are some interesting things that have happened to like gameplay in general. Whenever you make these like kind of like sweeping changes to stats or anything like that in an RPG, there's usually going to be some kind of remnant that is left over that you have to deal with for years and years, right? So that's kind of where they're at now. There's some interesting number squishes that happen that make, you know, guns not behave the way they're supposed to, or do certain things, or armors not do, or certain stats are stronger than another stat, and you know, there's issues with like that. But I think those issues more so are kind of related to management issues, right? Like but like Bungie at large issues. So like the QA team recently, I think like a month ago, got just like fired. So there's little issues in the game popping out that obviously a QA team would have caught. And they haven't. They've been having to kind of rely heavily on the community, and that's a shame, right? I also had the big raid event this last weekend, and it's like every boss fight is a damage check, which is like fine, whatever. But you have to weapon swap every encounter because, you know, the stat squish and all that. So like DPS output is way low compared to where it needs to be for, you know, a fun kind of experience. And that kind of applies to like playing the campaign and playing through encounters on higher difficulties, right? It just makes it not fun. So like you don't want to like grind out mythic because it's like, okay, I'm just gonna get killed in one shot and my guns are doing 0.5 damage or whatever. And these are things that could have been caught if there was a good QA team, right? So it's kind of sad because the community is kind of at their wits' end. The last couple years of Destiny, I've kind of, you know, haven't been the best, but the game's still good. But it haven't been the best overall for like communication and changes and stuff. So yeah, it sucks because I feel like all these changes and things that they've made in this expansion are great places to start to like do something new, but corporate overlords don't allow them to have the correct resources to execute it right. So it's kind of sad. It's like a really depressing kind of thing to think about. I mean, I still love playing it. It's still super like fun, right? But it's just like, is Destiny gonna like survive this time? Like, is it gonna survive the next couple of years? Like, are they gonna get the money they deserve, or like, is the team gonna be able to like develop over time? Yeah, it's sad. But yeah, the community managers and stuff have been doing a pretty good job of being open and talking about things and being like, thank you for pointing this out. But then you have people in the comments who are like, yeah, we're your new QA team. Like, it's just kind of, it's unfortunate, right? But it's definitely how it feels. But yeah, it's sad, but I'm here for the long haul. I want to see how this story goes. The Renegade story. Interested to see what that's like, and yeah, I mean, we'll see. Um, let's just hope the team is able to kind of settle and grow over the next couple of years and not get gutted every couple of months like they have been for Marathon and all that. Hopefully, there's some management changes that happen. But yeah, thank you, Bungie, once again for giving me the season pass and deluxe pass for the whole year. Like, I'm here, I'm grinding, I'm excited to see where y'all go. And I hope somebody, at least one person on the team, watches this so they can be like, oh my god, there's at least a fan out there who has some humanity in his bones. But yeah. I don't know. Now we're just chilling. Let's finish this firefight. I know I said I wasn't gonna talk about Destiny at large, but it's just where it unraveled to. Which is whatever. It's kind of hard to talk about this game and not talk about all that. Yeah, this is the first expansion where I'm playing a warlock. They got nerfed and buffed, and then swapped around, and stat squishing has messed with them a lot, and it's interesting. They feel fun. I don't know. The turret subclass or whatever is supposed to be like the best, but whatever. I don't care about meta, especially in Destiny. Because for those who don't know, if you want to be meta in Destiny, you gotta have like 5 loadouts, and you gotta swap between them every time you pull for DPS and stuff. So it's really, it's fun if you're into that, but I don't really care. Oh yeah, there's a gun. What is it? What's it called? Yeah, Graviton Lance. It's really good. Whenever you kill something, it explodes into a bunch of little bombs, and then if that kills something, that explodes and keeps going and going, right? It's a really fun exotic for Warlock, and with the new changes that they made for like onboarding and stuff, if you make a new character, you get to select a class kit, and it comes with like armor and an exotic that's kind of built around that class, And so I got this for free, essentially. Whoa. The thing that I like about Destiny is it's one of those rare games I'm actually like I feel like I'm good at. It might not be like the best, but I do some cool stuff, man. Might be all those years playing Halo whenever I was young, but they kind of feel the same. Wait, I have my ult. Whatever. But yeah, that is Destiny 2 review. Ooh, loot. Free loot. Give me the loot. Yep. Yeah, I hope you guys like this sort of thing. I think I might start doing them more because sometimes I don't want to podcast and I can just do what I would do on the podcast, but as a video instead. Yeah. Anyways, thanks. Join our Discord, I guess, if you haven't, and yeah, come hang out. Okay, see you.